realize that Talladega has made history many, many times in NASCAR, but today, the largest crowd to see a sporting event in Alabama state history. Great tradition here in college football, but here we are told over 170,000 strong have jammed their way in to watch America's fastest growing spectator sport. There's the crowd on their feet waiting for that front row Joe alongside Ricky Rudd to bring him down to the start and finish line for the green flag.
Folks, I'm cinching my seatbelt. I'd probably advise that you do the same thing, because this thing is going to get hairy in just a few seconds. This pace car, the lights are off. He's going to turn left, and in just about 5 or 6 seconds, the flagman is going to turn this field loose.
Jimmy Howell about ready to wave the green flag. $2.5 million. That's the purse today. 5 guys going for $1 million. 5 fans hoping to become instant millionaires. Dale Jarrett hoping to finish today and hang on to that points lead and become a second-generation NASCAR Winston Cup champion. It's all coming to bear in the next 2.5 hours from Talladega Superspeedway. Looks like 180-mile-per-hour parade lap as Ricky Rudd pulls up in single file. He has taken the lead in front of Joe Nemechek.
It takes a while to get these restrictor plate engines wound up. In fact, it takes about 2 laps, but they are getting up to speed now. And when they come back for the start-finish line the next time, they will be running close to 200 miles an hour.
As a matter of fact, that first lap, the cars averaged 165 miles per hour. The next time, as Ned said, it'll be somewhere around 192, 193 miles per hour.
Shot down that back straightaway. That's why they jam in here to Talladega, to see him 3 wide, now 4 wide, down on the bottom of the racetrack. Mike Skinner sneaks a peek.
There's Earnhardt already moving up there. And look there, he just drives up in the middle. Most of the time you don't want to get in the middle. He just drove right up straight up through there, no problem.
Wow, that is some horsepower.
And look at Earnhardt go. We see the 31 car. Mike Skinner gets on the inside of Jarrett, puts him back a couple of more spots. Earnhardt still in the middle of the racetrack, going somewhere.
Ordinarily, when you're in the middle between 2 lines of crashing cars, you go backward. Not the case right now for Earnhardt now.
No, he's just driving right on up through there, keeping his foot to the floorboard. And most of the time you try to stay out of that position because it can be dangerous in there, but he don't mind.
Now he'll slide in and fall in behind the Michael Waltrip Phillips Chevrolet right in front of Jeff Gordon.
And here Gordon goes up on the outside of Earnhardt. Once again, trying to put Earnhardt in the middle, but does Jeff have any drafting help on that outside line? Michael Waltrip right behind Rusty Wallace. There we see Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt that time was running in 12th position from his 27th starting spot.
Wow, from 27th to 12th in 3 laps. And look at him coming. The Intimidator on the move at Talladega. 8 times he has gone to victory lane, including this past April from 17th starting spot. Closing in on his good buddy Rusty Wallace, just a couple of feet back from the Miller Lite Ford.
Now we see they've got Tony Stewart in the middle as Mark Martin goes on the inside. That's the 6 car, the Valvoline Ford. And Mark Martin has drafting help from Tony Stewart's teammate, Bobby Labonte.
There's a couple of cars at Martinsville a couple of weeks ago, the 20 car of Stewart and the 28 of Kenny Irwin that had a few problems there, but they don't want to touch each other here, not at these speeds.
Riding along with Bobby Labonte's Circuit City roof camera, looking right in front of you. The Rex colors of Mark Martin, brand new race car, not tested, not even practiced prior to coming to Talladega on Friday. Tony Stewart showing some muscle in the middle.
Bobby Hamilton goes sneaking up in the middle as well.
I guess that's the air up there in the middle, and they don't mind driving in there because it seems to have given some of them speed.
And never see Earnhardt in 6th position, trying to get on the inside of Rusty for 5th.
Just as a point of information, none of these 170,000 fans have sat down yet. They are still on their feet. And look at Earnhardt on the bottom of the racetrack, makes a move. And Dale Earnhardt in 5 laps is 5th. Let's check in the pits with John Kernan.
Jerry, right before the race started, Earnhardt's business manager, Don Hawk, told me that he had a bet with someone that Earnhardt would be in the top 10 by lap 17. So I told him, I said, Hawk, you're going to lose that bet. He said, what do you mean? I said, Earnhardt's not going to need 17 laps to get into the top 10. And hey, look at that. He's already in the top 5.
Well, indeed, what a move. As Benny mentioned, 27th starting spot to 5th in 5 laps.
And meanwhile, our points leader, Dale Jarrett, has moved back to 34th position. Started up in the 17th position, so he's lost 17 spots. Then I would guess he's been a little bit cautious right now.
I would guess that's the case, Benny. His car seemed to be pretty good yesterday in happy hour, but I don't know. Time will tell.
You didn't say in happy hour the car would not pull up to the ground. He came in and made some adjustments on Dale Jarrett's quality care Ford, and the car came back out in the last part of happy hour and ran much, much better. But right now, he has dropped back to 34th position as we are in the early laps of the 31st running of the Winston 500. Ricky Rudd is our leader. Back in a moment.